Hello everybody, and welcome to Wounded Healer Tarot. My name is James, and I'll be doing your reading today. This particular reading is for the sign of Scorpio. Now, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for somebody who needs it. Alright. One more shuffle. 1, 2, 3, bada bing, bada boom. Alright, now let's see what Scorpio needs to know at this particular juncture. What does Scorpio need to know? The King of Cups. Now, this can speak to an emotional maturity, but this also represents an individual who has been holding on to deep emotions for somebody. As far as whether this is you or somebody else, not quite sure yet. I'm getting the vibe that it could definitely be somebody else, but we'll see. Alright. This King of Cups energy. Who is this King of Cups energy? How about that? So I got the Star and the High Priestess. Hmm. I feel like this isn't a very balanced, intuitive, spiritual individual that you may know. Maybe they could be someone who does something like this, tarot on YouTube. Or maybe they have another spiritual practice that they broadcast, in a sense, like on social media. Like they could talk about spirituality. Now, this was a bit unexpected, but I feel like it's more so pointing towards a more strategic, calculated side of them, and not in like a toxic sense. It's more like when it comes to, I suppose, like how they express themselves. But they have been through it. They have been betrayed a lot, whether it's lying, stealing, cheating, just any sort of major betrayal here. And with the Seven of Swords next to the Ten of Swords, I'm definitely getting that whole like lying, stealing, cheating vibe. So maybe that's to say that you guys have been through very similar things when it comes to people, connections, but they're learning how to take a leap of faith. And I have a feeling that's going to have something to do with coming towards you with their feelings, but let's give it some time and see what comes out. Let me not speak too soon. Alright, with the Scorpio. Whoa. Yeah. I feel like you guys, again, this is another um, theme here with this batch of readings is people are getting their person and like they're each other's justice, they're each other's like good karma in a sense, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I feel like that is also to say that, you know, everything has happened as it had to in order for you to learn these truths and bring this balance essentially into your life. Like I said, hard truths and balance, honesty with thyself and others. I believe that was the Seven of Cups, but we'll see. No, it was the Eight of Swords. Oh boy. All right, so yeah, you know, you're getting out of your own way now. I mean, it's interesting here because I feel like a lot of this is talking about the both of you. And that would make sense with how I got the vibe that like you guys have been through very similar things. And, you know, a part of those truths, a part of that honesty is with yourself. Because at the end of the day, it's our perception that shapes our reality. Yep, and that's why you're going through this major transformation here. I'm getting that the way you see things, the way you understand things is changing. Now, this could be with anything. It could be about, like, you know, you're changing the way that you perceive and understand other people, the way you perceive and understand, you know, the world. It could literally be applied to anything. So that will be particular to your situation. Yeah, and I'm getting the vibe that you guys have been healing, and that's, you know, that's why you guys are going to have a fated meeting. It's not out here in the cards just yet. That's just the vibe that I get. That's just how this is all making me feel. All right. Come on. Whatever. The Knight of Cups. And Temperance. All right, so I'm getting that, you know, as you guys are healing, you know, it's going to help you to better understand what you want. Like what you want your life to look like, you know, the kind of people you want in, the kind of place you want to be, what you want to do for your career and profession, you know, how do you want to make money, what are those possibilities? And then with having temperance and the moon, this to me is signifying that you're both going to be moving forward even though you have no idea what's coming up next. You have no idea where you're going. You're just going with the flow, taking things as they come. And that's what's going to lead you guys to this deep soul connection. A soulmate of sorts. But yeah, this connection is going to be very deep, very spiritual. And it's going to happen at a time where you feel like you really like don't want to keep going. It may come at a time like right around a time where you decide that you're not going to focus on love anymore. And that would be quite hilarious because it's usually when we, I don't want to say give up on something, but when we decide we're no longer going to focus on something, we're no longer going to put all this time, energy, and effort into it, that's when it comes to us. And then we're faced with that decision. Well, I just said. But I have a feeling that's not how this is going to go, though. You know, this is going to be an easy decision for you. You might not even actually, like, think about it. The Queen of Cups. Now we have both the King and the Queen of Cups out here. Divine counterpart energy. But regardless, I feel like, you know, you're going to be in such an emotionally balanced energy that, you know, like a decision like that would be very easy because with that Knight of Cups, you know what you want. Maybe that was something that was holding you back before, not knowing what you wanted. Either of you, both of you. Oh, stupid floor. And that is what is really changing the energy for you here. That is why this is coming in. It's like once you enter that energy, you're going to realize you're going to have way better luck. And, you know, it's like you're going to have the realization that the universe is actually on your side. It's not working against you, it's working with you. Not for you, but with you. Because manifesting is a team effort. I feel like there's going to be a lot of like childish, playful energy. Um, you could both even be creative, or maybe one of you is creative and that gets the other person interested in creative things. But either way, you're just going to be very open, very explorative. Yeah, because you're going to have that like independence that gives you the freedom to be, you know, whoever you want to be. All right. Yep, there's going to be cause for celebration. You guys could go out with friends, have drinks, and like that's how you let your friends know, or you let, like, you know, the people in your lives know that you guys are together. Maybe you're deciding to do something together financially, maybe like start a business. And that's something you could be celebrating with friends and family. All right, Scorpio. These are the messages that I have for you at this time, and I do hope they serve you well. Be gentle with yourselves, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye now.